That's a tough act to follow. Occasions like this, I think it's customary to recount the fond memories we have and the wonderful things that the person whose life we're celebrating has done. For the case of my father, where do you even start? I could speak at length about his generosity. I could speak at length about his hospitality. I could speak at length about his community service. I could speak at 2 or 3 lengths about his love for family. But I think they need the church, the room for the service tomorrow morning, so I'm going to have to be brief. I'll just echo what my Chichia said there, that my dad had a brilliant mind. But I knew he could solve any math problem I gave him. And I'd heard the story about the encyclopedia. But I didn't really know how brilliant he was for many years, and probably never would have known how brilliant he was if I'd waited for him to tell me, because he would never express that himself. But I heard indirectly from some of the space scientists that work with him this testimony from more than a couple. Your father was the smartest man I ever knew. In fact, Dennis told me a great story. I'm going to steal it now. He said, and I never saw this, but he said at ComSat where he worked, what would happen day after day, people would line up outside of his office with really tough technical problems waiting for to see Dr. Gordon, and he would help them solve them day after day. Kind of like confessional or something. Anyway, I'll just share one story that I think about all the many, many great things he did. And just 2 weeks ago, I was with him in the hospital, and he wasn't, he doesn't brag or anything. He was more interested in me, and getting me to tell my stories, which is a dangerous thing because I get kind of excited when I start telling stories. And I was going on, and he just kind of very graciously stopped me with his inimitable smile and said, I like your stories, but I really need to rest. I didn't know it at the time, but those were the last words that I would hear from him. And, excuse me, in Revelation it's written, and I heard a voice from heaven saying, write this, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Blessed indeed, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, for their deeds follow them. We can't take the wealth, we can't take the fame, the earthly honor, but our deeds will follow us. And if that is true, that our deeds are the real measure of our wealth, then my father was a multi-millionaire. Rest in peace, Father, and God help us all to live as well.